What is a dirty little, or big, secret about an industry that you have worked in, that people outside the industry really ought to know? Starbucks corporate makes us have those recycling bins in the lobby to present this green image, but most of the time all of the garbage ends up going to the dump anyway because the facility doesn't have recycling. At stores, that magical backroom where you can just go and pick up anything is actually a huge mess where things go missing all the time. Almost everyone in the TV and film industry is winging it. Businesses offer rebates rather than cash discounts because they know the odds of you going to the trouble of mailing in a rebate coupon are minimal. Then they don't pay the first time, because they know the odds of you complaining about it are infinitesimal. But they usually will pay off if you complain. Half of technical support going on in the background of major platforms is convincing the developers to care about the issue enough to fix it. Also, every platform that interacts in any way with Facebook hates Facebook. It's so frocking broken. I work with kids at a daycare and we see babies take their first steps sometimes, but we never tell the parents because we don't want them to feel bad about missing it. The official policy for customer dissatisfaction at a particular Canadian coffee franchise I worked at was, offer them free stuff until they stop complaining. The amount of toilet paper, random items, and bills used as bookmarks that are left in returned library books. Terrible and illegal things go on in every strip club. Owners only hire people for upper management who they have trusted for years because they all know this. When renting a storage unit, you do not need to get the insurance they offer. Even if they say it's mandatory, it's illegal to force you to get insurance. Also, the rent will increase yearly, forever. Edit, for those asking, I'm in CA. Rules are different state to state. This comment wasn't about how the insurance offered is a scam or how your homeowner's insurance is far superior. From my experience, any type of homeowner's or renter's insurance that people use for storage ends up screwing them. I just wanted people to be aware of the choices they have. Most subscription services will raise their prices over time because they expect you to just suck it up. This applies to phone bills, cable packages, internet service, insurance * plans. Call up, politely complain about the price. Skip the canned, well, the price has gone up because inflation / rising costs / age / end of promotion, and continue to politely say it's too much, your budget can't handle all your outgoings and you may need to drop service. Either you are speaking to someone who can reduce the price, or they can put you through to a person authorized to reduce the price. Being polite is key to this though, as you don't want to be stonewalled by a jaded agent or otherwise sent into a transfer loop to nowhere useful. Unable to afford the service, found a cheaper deal with a competitor, or questioning what you're really getting for the service works wonders. Demands, declarations of long-term loyalty, read, exactly the reason the company can raise the price on you, and disregard for those handling your call will serve to waste your time. Special bonus, if at first you don't succeed, call back tomorrow. Chances are you will get a different agent who may have a different approach. There ain't a company of any great size where everyone in customer service will give exactly the same response and assistance. Edit, as some have pointed out, insurance with a capital I may not work out this way for you, but insurance cover can. YMMV. A used car is priced based on what it will sell for, but the margin is calculated by how deep they are into it. So if a car was just traded in, and they haven't detailed it or advertised it yet, you can pay thousands less if you ask. And so e-car dealerships have reward systems based on numbers for the salesman and the dealer and management, so if you are there at the end of the month you can sometimes get a screaming good deal because even at zero profit, the sale bumps them up to a big bonus. Mobile homes are cheaply made and mass-produced by people making $9 an hour and don't give a shit if it's up to code or safe. Hundreds of people in a factory with little supervision, and the main goal is to get as many made as possible, with little care to protocol, codes and fire stopping. I got hired as a HUD admin, ended up doing inspections so we could stop getting fined by the fire marshal, and the amount of crap that is overlooked and not cared about is infuriating. EDA, mobile homes as in manufactured homes, single wides, double wides, ECT. Anywhere from $50,000 up to $150,000 at this particular factory. It's hard for the employees to care when the plant manager doesn't. The more that roll out, the more money he makes. His idea was to roll as many out as possible, take a huge bonus, let the company eat the fines when the fire marshal caught something. They don't check every home, and if you got a house with the furnace not fire stopped, oh well. Other academics will steal your work for themselves and publish it under their name. The cooks do all the drugs and always have the best drugs too. In academia, you create content for privately owned journals like Science and Nature, but still you have to pay them. Also, scientists who review journals' articles for the peer review process do it for free. If you don't participate in this process, you can't get papers, and if you don't have papers you don't get funding and subsequently starve and die. Edit, thanks for the silver. I am in fact a starving academic, so it helps, winky face. I don't know that this is a secret, but flight attendants and pilots don't get paid while boarding, deplaning, and delays. So when you're delayed and angry, so are we. We're not making money and still have to be there. I worked at a game store a couple years ago, and the lowest we could give for a trade-in was 10 cents. As everyone knows, when you trade a game in, you're getting way less than you paid, and way less than what it would be sold for. Well, for the Nintendo Wii systems, the way the POS was set up, if someone came to trade in the system itself without end controllers or cables, they would get 10 cents. Not quite a secret, but honestly it's worth just keeping your systems and playing with them again on 5 years when you miss the game. At a hospital, the straight cash price discount for many outpatient tests, MRI, CT, X-ray, ultrasound, labs, etc., can often be cheaper than using insurance and dealing with deductibles, CO pays, CO insurance, and on and on. I've seen test billed for thousands of dollars to insurance cost a cash paying patient less than $400. It's insane.